is Encore.
Cool.
The stories behind the songs.
Thank you.
Here's iHeartRadio's Myles Galloway.
Well, happy holidays. I'm Myles Galloway, and I just wanted to check in and thank everyone for listening to this first season of Encore. It's been so much fun, and I can't wait to bring you brand new episodes in the new year. But in the meantime, I wanted to recommend another podcast to fill your ears with holiday cheer. It's our sister podcast, Behind the Christmas Hits, with Drew Savage, who's gift-wrapped some incredible stories behind songs like Santa Baby, Jingle Bell Rock, All I Want for Christmas Is You, and even a brand new interview with the iconic Brenda Lee. So I'll leave you with one of my favourite episodes from this season. Is a look back at a more modern Christmas hit. Taylor Swift's Christmas Tree Farm.
There probably isn't a singer on earth who has a more natural connection to the Christmas holiday than Taylor Swift. And then one day, she wrote a song about it. This is the story behind Taylor Swift's Christmas Tree Farm.
Behind the Christmas Hits with Drew Savage.
It's the fun fact the whole world now knows. Taylor grew up on Pine Ridge Farm, a literal Christmas tree farm in Reading, Pennsylvania. In 2014, she told Esquire magazine, quote, "It was such a weird place to grow up, but it has cemented in me this unnatural level of excitement about fall and then the holiday season. My friends are so sick of me talking about autumn coming. They're like, what are you, an elf?" Pine Ridge was a passion project for Taylor's dad, Scott Swift. He was a financial advisor at Merrill Lynch who bought a 15-acre farm from a client and then ran it as a hobby. Taylor said, quote, "He'd get up 4 hours early to go mow the fields on his tractor. We all had jobs. Mine was picking the praying mantis pods off the trees, collecting them so that the bugs wouldn't hatch inside people's houses. The only reason that was my job was because I was too little to help lift trees." The family sold the farm in 2004 and moved to Nashville as Taylor pursued her music, but her love of Christmas was here to stay. In October 2007, just 1 year after her debut album, Sounds of the Season, the Taylor Swift Holiday Collection was released. It included 6 songs, 2 originals, and 4 covers. This was when Taylor was still squarely rooted in country music, and that song is evident in her versions of Last Christmas, Santa Baby, and White Christmas. It sold well and was certified platinum in the U.S., but music critics pointed out that her original songs were the strongest on the album and wished she had leaned more into that instead of doing so many covers of familiar Christmas hits. 12 years later, they got their wish. In August 2019, Taylor released her album Lover and announced her Loverfest World Tour in September. While Loverfest never actually happened because of the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, Taylor was still in the planning stages for it during the fall of 19. She was in the UK over the American Thanksgiving holiday that year when she said she woke up and had this melody in her head. She got up and immediately started writing. On December 1st, she went into London Lane Studios with Jimmy Napes, who co-wrote and produced Sam Smith's Stay With Me, and they recorded the song over the next couple of days. Taylor posted a YouTube feature documenting the making of the song. The joy on her face when she hears in her head exactly where the jingle bells would go is contagious. You can see the joyful experience this song is for her. The lyrics start off a little sad and very stressed. It's about feeling overwhelmed by the holidays. And then the listener is whisked away to a Christmas tree farm. She posted a video on social media to share the news of the song on December 5th and said it felt weird to wait an entire year to release it. The video was funny. She asked her cats if she should just put it out now. They didn't seem to care either way, and Taylor released the song the next day, December 6th. The official music video really is Taylor's personal family Christmas album. Like so many parents of the early 90s, Scott and Andrea Swift had their camcorder constantly rolling, especially at Christmas. Some of these old family videos date back to Christmas 1989, when Taylor was only a couple of weeks old. And then we get to see her grow up on the farm. There are video clips of Scott pulling Taylor on a toboggan, a toy train set going round and round the family tree. Taylor and her brother Austin opening presents, including one of the very first guitars Taylor ever received. And then there was the snow. There was so much snow on this Christmas tree farm, a winter wonderland like no other. Cosmopolitan immediately put Christmas Tree Farm on their list of the greatest Christmas songs of all time. 2 years later, Taylor updated the song by going back in time to create what she called an old-timey version. This one done with an orchestra and instruments more associated with Christmas songs of the 30s and 40s. Both versions are great, but I'm partial to the original. Which one do you prefer? Let us know in the comments when you leave a review, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you can hear all these great stories and conversations behind the Christmas hits. I'm Drew Savage. Thanks for listening.
Encore is an iHeartRadio Canada podcast. Subscribe to this podcast on iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts. Download the iHeartRadio app for more great podcasts just like these.